Lord said, confession good for the soul. So right now,
all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. And shot call to be known with them niggas letting shots off. Either that or the right hand to the top dog. Funny how we see vanity, not the lives lost. Can't be focused on the life that's hopeless. Out there pumping, not knowing the Lord will kill you for that hocus pocus. Used to roll with niggas that cooked up with weaponry. Same ones claim they love you. I had your life in jeopardy. And I know my mother wants success for me. But that G should take a girl straight to ecstasy. Remember running with bruh. Even though we did the wrong thing, my life would've been a lot different if I fell up under Rob's wing. Was too sincere for a wicked game. Shame the Lord's name. Now we afflicted with pain. All I ever wanted was to be respected by stand-up niggas. Not knowing that them handcuffs custom made the face. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I ain't lying, I was close to dying. Knew I wanted to live, but I wasn't trying. I was defiant, not knowing that this ain't how we live. This just how they design it. Cause when you in them streets, you get more endemic. They don't tell you gonna be on papers and on restrictions. My father said a hard head to make a soft ass. I didn't care, I wanted fear when I walked past. In a place where a black man's blood is cheap. I thank the Lord for the day I was on Lake Street. Pissing in the cup, back and forth to court. Found the DC school, I swear it felt like I cried on that fucking porch. The Lord said, my sheep, they ain't hear my voice. Asked me why I'm UPK, I told them I ain't have a choice. They said, God ain't 50-50 and what's gonna come to pass. The Lord called me out the world and I started running fast. All I wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. Go ahead. All I wanted was to be a gangster. I.S.U.P.K until it hit the fan. I want power and a throne, nigga, fuck them grams. All I wanted was to be a gangster, but I was real as a righteous man. And now got the upper hand, gotta promote this brand. Correct whole multitudes until they all understand. If I can't get that crown, Lord, then put me in the hands of someone more mighty, make me this hit man. Reminiscing on the pain that was felt. Shit, I was in the jail. Shit, I needed help. But Twan was locked up in the judge put man on the shelf. Had me cry cause it felt like I was left by myself. All I wanted was to impress niggas with my grinding. Now I ain't trying to prove shit to nobody but Muhammad. Cause most these niggas lie, pump smoke. One time for the most high, he made me a cutthroat. Cause all I ever wanted, go ahead, was to smash my opponents. Go ahead, stack your cash, not knowing it wouldn't last. Then God, I hope you accept my atonement. Go ahead, cause all I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was just a stranger. All I ever wanted was to be a gangster. Little did I know I was in danger. Decisions that I made provoked the Lord's anger. Prayed to him all the time and I was danger. All I wanted was to be a gangster.
Any man give his life for YAHANNA, Mashiach, and Christ, and fall up under that U.P.K banner. It's my brother and my blood, and I will die and kill for him if necessary.
It's all about that warfare, boy. Back up, It's all about that warfare, boy. Take breath. My soldiers take breath till I'm stand down. Take breath. My soldiers take breath till I'm stand down. Take breath. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour passes. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him to let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race that made merchandise out of my abuse. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take round. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth. Nigga, cool zone. Go to grab. It's all about that warfare, boy. Back up. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take breath. My soldiers take breath till I'm stand down. Take breath. My soldiers take breath till I'm stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My zeal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sin, hey, with warriors dwell. Be wise with the weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know two things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my octave gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My U.P.K soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that means? Fall on his age. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one West. Say what? Long live one West. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for.
my brothers, Yahweh Shemal, thumb by SHALAM, my sisters. We are the I.S.U.P.K, operating under Commander General YAHANNA. Start out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, where we teach that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true Israelites of the Bible. We are not affiliated with no other organization, fake count, whatever you want to call it, Christian church, whatever. We are not affiliated. You understand? We are the I.S.U.P.K, and we stand alone. When it's concern of the truth, we are the home of it. So why go and get your truth from something that's watered down instead of just getting the truth from, you understand, the true priests and prophets of the Lord, man. Yahweh Shem Shabbat sir. Yahweh Shem Shabbat my sisters, man. You understand? If you could, Baba Kashai, give me a 1 in the chat so that I know that you can hear me. You understand? And we're gonna rock this thing out tonight, man. You know, in an orderly fashion. You understand? Tonight is the Lashawan Qadash class. So in an orderly fashion, what we do is we go into the scriptures. It's like we're gonna go into the scriptures. But what we do is we bring out the truth according to, you understand, the language of our people that we as a people don't know anything about. You understand? Most High in Christ, I see ones in the chat. So I know y'all can hear me, man. Most High in Christ, the water for that. So, you know, again, it's Friday night, man. So without further ado, we're gonna get into these scriptures, right? You understand? And the first thing I want to get into, man, is something that I always like to bring out, which is 1 Corinthians 13 and 1, Baba Kashah. You know, you get it, sir. Come.
Book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 13 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels.
So Paul is saying here, this is Paul speaking, you know, understand? This is his right. Paul in the Corinthians wrote to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that were scattered in Corinth. This thing will not stay like I wanted to stay. It'll be a while. Well, Paul was in Corinth. You know, he wrote letters to Corinthians, or Salakia, Israelites that were scattered in Corinth. You understand? And he's talking to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. When he said this, he said, "Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels." So Paul is letting us know here that he's bilingual. You understand? Paul's saying, "Look, I can speak Latin, I can speak English, I can speak Greek, I can speak French, whatever you have it." But also, he said, I can speak that Lashawan Qadash too. You understand? He said that, look, I can say Yahweh Shem Shabbat. You understand? He can say things that are pertaining to our language of how we communicated with the Most High, and how the Most High communicated with us, how the Most High communicated with Christ, how he communicated with Adam. You understand? Which is the Lashawan Qadash. You understand? Keep going, Adawan.
And have not charity, I am become as sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal.
Most High in Christ. So Paul is saying, look, even though I have these gifts, you understand, of, you know, speaking of men, tongues of men, when the word tongue is talking about language, which you'll understand is when it's saying Lashawan, that's talking about the tongue, but it's like you're using that type of language to speak or communicate. Right. So we know even with Lashawan Qadash, it means holy tongue. And that's how we communicate in the holy tongue. You understand? So Paul is saying, like he said, even though I can speak in all these languages, yeah, I'm bilingual, you know, understand? I can do all this, and it's no sweat. But he said, and have not charity, meaning I have not brotherhood. I don't love my brother. I don't love my sister. You understand? So meaning the things that we do in the I.S.U.P.K is nothing but charity to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. We basically come out here and we every day, day in and day out, Monday through Friday, matter of fact, Monday through Sunday, Monday through Monday, we come out here and teach our people. Even on Sundays, there's classes all over the globe that are still going on so that our people can get this work or get this understanding. So we teach our people day in and day out. So that's showing forth that brotherhood, that sisterhood. You understand? Because like my brother said, we could have been anywhere in the world, but you here with us, and we here with you. You understand? So like he said, though I have not charity, meaning I have not brotherhood, I become as sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. So like he's saying, now look, I'm just making a whole bunch of noise if I'm not showing forth this brotherhood, even if I'm saying Shalom Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shabrakatah. Because, or Salaki, or Yahweh Shemal Atah Shem Yahweh Shah. Because guess what? The ones that's not in here today, they was the ones that was just making the goddamn noise. Because they're not fighting with us anymore. They're gone. Where they at? You don't see them, right? So this is exactly what Paul is saying. You can speak all these languages because really, if you think about it, everybody in this school is bilingual. You might be trilingual, however you say the other one with 4 languages. But bilingual is basically everybody in here because what we speak is English. And some of you got Issacharites that speak, you understand, English and Spanish. Then you got the Haitians and things that speak, I think it's called patois, something like that. You understand? But we speak that English and we speak, you understand, Hebrew. So that's already being bilingual. So even being a priest and prophet of the Lord, we are basically, you understand, what's the word I'm looking for? We're basically the same, for lack of better words, with Paul. So we're just like him when it comes to the scriptures. So you see a lot of people that's left this truth. You understand? Because you don't get kicked out of the school, you get yourself kicked out of the school. Right. What you're doing is that not reflect on the school is what gets you kicked out of the school or kicks yourself out of the school. Because like I said, when it comes to this truth, knowledge, and understanding, like also I said it was so heavy Wednesday. Dog, this truth is going to continue on without you. You understand? We're just vessels being used to push this truth. So when it comes to that, you understand, you need to be circumspect of your office, circumspect of your sisterhood, of what you're supposed to do in this truth to continue to be in this truth. So like Paul is saying, like he said, you might say, hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Shabrakatah, what's going on, huh? Brother, if you're not doing what the hell you're supposed to do outside of this school, when you leave this school, or even in the school, you're doing nothing but making some goddamn noise. You understand? Just and the same thing goes for our sister. Yahweh Shema Shem Yahweh Shah, sir. God damn it, if you ain't doing what the hell you supposed to be doing, sis, I mean, you're not in the school. It's just point blank simple. You understand? And all you're doing is making a bunch of noise by even quoting that. You understand? Jot that one. Give me the book of Amos 3 and 7, Baba Kashar. And if y'all got any questions, man, you understand, Baba Kashar, put them in the chat. You understand? Y'all about Shema Shabbat Thigh. You know, man, you're right. What's going on with you, brother? The water for joining us, man. Y'all got any questions, man, pertinent to, you understand, the Lashawan Qadash, Baba Kashar, put them in the group chat. You understand? And we'll get you your answers, man. If I can't get it tonight, you understand, I will come back next week. And if I can't get it, Lord willing, my brother can get it. You understand? If we both can't get it, we're going to labor to get you this truth, man. We are not like the Christian church where you ask a question, we'll be like, well, brother, you can't be asking that question. You understand? You ain't received salvation, or you can't be asking that question because that's a forbidden book. All BS what the Christian church tells you.
Right.
Go ahead with
Book
that
of
scripture.
Amos chapter 3 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
Surely the Most High Power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets.
Ooh, that's so heavy, man. Amos says, surely the Most High Power will do nothing. So you think about that, even like, with that being so heavy, like the Most High chills, he sits on his throne, man. You understand? We know, again, when we say, the Most High, he's the most omnipotent power. He's everything around us, what we see, man. He built heaven and earth, you understand? And he gets all the credit. Even though he sent Yahweh and the angels to do it, he gets the credit, you understand? Just like, for example, when you have a father and that son or that daughter is doing things that are circumspect to what the father taught them, the father's going to get the glory. Just like our father, Yahweh, gets the glory. You understand? So even what it said, like it says, the Most High will do nothing. You understand? But, like Isaiah say, but he revealed his secret unto his servants, the prophets. You're looking at the servants of prophets today, man. You're looking at them Monday through Sunday. Like I said, matter of fact, Monday through Monday. When you see different brothers all over the world, you understand, in London, you understand, New York, Philly, North Carolina, South Carolina, you understand, Connecticut, where General Muhammad just taught the class. You understand? He's showing his prophets his secrets. that's how we know what you understand the Lashawan Qadash is. That's how we know how to break down the scriptures. That's how we know how to communicate with our brothers. And even when we say, let loose all the plagues, we're communicating with the Most High. Those are those secrets that He's revealing to us. You think monkeypox just came here by itself? The Most High made sure He ordained it. And guess who prayed for it? The I.S.U.P.K, the Commander General YAHANNA. You understand? Right. We pray for the monkeypox because we know the more we pray for the downfall or the destruction of America, the more we know our kingdom is closer or our salvation is nearer than when we believe, man. You understand? So that's why we do these prayers. That's why we will rehearse the righteous acts. You understand? Matter of fact, so like the other one, we're gonna get that real quick. But like you said, man, it's like He will do nothing but show his, his secrets unto the prophets. Now pay attention to what it says as well, because it's Judges 5:11, Baba Gashah. So what it says is like in Amos 3:7, the Most High will do nothing but He will reveal His secrets unto His servants, the prophets. So first off, to be a prophet, you have to be a servant, and to be a servant, you have to be a prophet. You understand? Or what we're gonna say it the other way. To be a prophet, you have to be a servant. So you can't be out here not serving your people, because that's what Paul, that's what, understand, Moses, Jeremiah, Isaiah, that's what they did for their people. And they served their people this truth. You understand? And look at today, who the main people serving their people? The I.S.U.P.K, the Commander General YAHANNA. Right. We have food jobs. We have clothing jobs. We have prison programs. We have cookouts. And we invite people that's not even in the school. As long as you're an Israelite, make sure that's known. You understand? We're serving our people, man. You understand? So that's what it's saying, that the Most High will do nothing but He will reveal His secrets unto the servants, the prophets, man. Go ahead with that scripture, sir.
Book of Judges, chapter 5 and verse 11. They that are delivered from the noise of archers in the places of drawn waters, there shall they rehearse the righteous acts of the Most High. Rehearse the righteous acts of the Most High.
See, and that's what we're doing today, man. We're rehearsing on righteous acts, man. So when I see my brother and I say, Shalom, how about Shema Shabrakatah? What's going on, sir? At my Tawab, man, how you? That's where we're rehearsing those righteous acts. Right. When you see a brother up on the podium teaching at camp, we're rehearsing those righteous acts. When you see a brother teaching Lashawan Qadash or teaching class Monday through Friday, we're basically rehearsing those righteous acts, man. And understand it's saying righteous acts. You don't see us teaching our people to eat shrimp, pork, crab, and lobster. You don't see us, young man, what's going on? Shalom, Yahweh, Rakatah, young man, Jonathan. You don't see us, sitting here saying, oh, women, thou art loose. We are rehearsing the righteous acts. But of course, the Christian church, they rehearse singing on the choir to make you, docile and make you depressed. That's their rehearsal. You understand? So that's it for that, man. We're gonna get into this this lesson, man. And today gonna be kind of back to the basics. We've learned and went over a lot of things, when it comes to the Lashawan Qadash. But one thing about the basics is it's our foundation. You understand? So it's something that we got to basically make sure, like my brother said, we walk in circumspect of the foundation, man. We can't stay away from the foundation. Our foundation is like you feeding a baby milk before they can eat meat. You understand? Because before they can start chewing of the, that burger or whatever, that steak, they got to drink that milk first. You understand? So they can build up their system. So today, this is what we're going to be doing, right? So we're going to get into, the pictographs, or doing just the Lashawan Qadash. It's like you're doing the I don't want to say alphabet, but it's more so like an alphabet, understand? So we're just going to go over what we've been going over as far as, saying ba, da, showing you the Assyrian, showing you the ancient, you understand? And we're going to rock it out from here, man. So like I said, if you have any questions, you understand, then, Baba Kashab, put them in the group chat, man. So, I can see what your mindset is, what you're thinking of when it comes to this Lashawan Qadash. Let's do the damn thing. All right. So last week, we went over the prayers. We went over First Kings, breaking down the scripture. You understand? And like I said, it always helps to go back to see, like I said, the foundation of what we're learning and what it's all about. You understand where it comes from, because we know when it comes to the Lashawan Qadash or the ancient Hebrew, that's actually the most, what's the word I'm looking for? The most ancient, form of writing there is. So, before anything, there was the Lashawan Qadash. Because we know even with this, going into English, English is arbitrary. So you can't say or tell me what is a letter in English is meant for or where it comes from. But each word that you see, it's like each pictograph or character that you see when it comes to the Lashawan Kodash is more so it has a actual meaning behind it. Um, just like I was showing, I was bunking y'all the other day. You understand when it comes to like the Lashawan Kodash, it has like more so of a proto-cyanatic type of meaning. You understand? You can look that up and check it out. Like, for example, if you don't know, proto-cyanatic is. Proto-cyanatic. So it's proto-cyanatic. Which is so heavy because it's backing up exactly what I just said. It's the earliest trace of. You all see that? Thank you. Trace of alpha vetted writing and the common ancestor. I ain't writing that part. Cause they trying to give credit to, you understand, people that ain't us, but we know we was in those cities. But it says common ancestor of both the ancient South Arabian script and the Phoenician. Now we know though when it comes to Phoenicians, that's more so of our language. But even so, it, connotation says child systems, Phoenician alphabet, Paleo Hebrew, which is ancient Hebrew. You understand? Or it says North languages, Northwest Semitic languages. And we know we are that Semitic tribe. So even with the proto-cyanatic, man, I don't know if y'all can see that. That red is better. I'm gonna see if it's right. It's not trying to act right. This is what the proto-cyanatic. Oh, there it is. You see, notice on that. You see more so like some of it, well, a lot of it when it comes to like the breakdown of what everything is, like, so for example, right? Let me see if this black one works. So we know when you break down the I or get the origin of it is I, right? I.S.U.P.K, which means cow. So with that being said, right? I is the transliteration of what it is. I.S.U.P.K is basically the example of where this comes from. And then cow is the transliteration of what the Hebrew word of I.S.U.P.K is, right? So like I was saying, I love to bring out this explanation, man, because it's so heavy and so true to who we are as a people. So with the I, you got it. It looks like, I ain't no artist or anything like that, but it's more so like a cow or a bullhead. You understand? So that's the I, right? So then with Bayah, Salaki, with Ba, good night. So we'll put Ba up here, and Ba is Bayah, meaning house, right? When you look at the Ba, like I was showing off Bunky y'all, you understand like it looks like that. So even with just this right here, this is what I am, boy. These markers don't want me to be great today, y'all. I'm gonna have to grab some if I can remember the day when I get out of here, or this weekend. I buy, right? And understand. So if we know one with the Allah, it means it stands for strength. You understand? Because it's talking about like a herd of cow, or even just with a cow, we know the strength of a cow or a bull. You understand? So with that being said, this would be like the bull head here. This would be Bayat here, right? So if we put here like strength and a house, right? So who is the strength of the house? We know in First Corinthians 11 and 3, or 11 and 1 to 3, said, I have you know the head of the man, the head of the woman is the man. So the father is the head of the household, right? And that's what Abba means. So you see how even just from each character of what we say, it's got a meaning to it. You understand? So like it says, Ah meaning strength, Ba meaning father, it's like meaning house. You understand? Because we know Ba for Bayat is house, and then Ah for Ilap is strength. You're gonna get strength house. And of course, when it comes to like Hebrew, we don't put like of or things like that. You understand? It's kind of like already given with the English that we speak today. So it's strength house, and that's where you get the father. You understand? For Abba. You understand? I'm a Lord willing, I'm gonna find out what Amma is, which is Amma, if you don't know. Um Amma is mother. But we already know this is strength. Because you be honest, our sisters gotta be strong too now. When it comes to running the household, good night. Running around, changing them diapers, cooking for her husband, doing the things she should be doing as a sister, even being a virtuous woman, going out there working as well. I mean, good night. You understand? Like, but I'm gonna get the ma part. What's the like? Let's see. I don't know. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check that out. But we know ma when it comes to ma, mayan is water. So I don't know. I don't want to teach my own thing, but I'm gonna find that out because that's too wild. Like, so it'll be strength and then water. You understand? Like, so we gonna come back on that one. Check that out. So yeah, that's the proto-Sinaitic, which is like it says, the earlier trace of alphabetic writing. You understand? Which is this here, well, is a form of this here. So carrying on, go ahead and write the rest of Lashawan Qadash. Yom Ka La Ma Na Sa I Ha. Suza Wa Ra Sha Da. So if I'm saying it, you understand in this order, which is we know where there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 characters when it comes to, you understand, the Lashawan Kodash. It's not like the English, the alphabet, where there's 26. So we're going to get you the transliteration of what each one says. But just understand, well, I'll write it down first. So you got Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Cha, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Za, Qua, Ra, Sha, Ta. Right. Shalom, y'all. Shalom, shalom. Thought trip overboard. What's going on with you? So, with that being said, you got well, and with Salaki, with the Hebrew, you read it from right to left, which shows you Esau is all backwards, man.
Right.
You understand? Like he backwards because again, the way that we supposed to, we've been taught in our earliest form of reading or writing is you read from right to left, but nowadays you read from left to right. You understand? So even like it says, starting from right to left, you understand it's I, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Shata. You understand? And if you hear the mm, the repetitiveness of it, you understand that it's like a ah, like how a baby speaks, ba ba, da da, ga ga, mama. You understand? You know, you emphasize on that ah per se. So we're going into more so what these are. You got, like I said, ah meaning a lot, which is the or cow or a bull. You understand? Ba bayat is house. So the ga, the ma, which is camel. And again, you know, each one of these, when it comes to like the explanation of it, so like a camel, we know the guy has like a hump. You understand? So more so, we're playing on this here, the camel's hump, just like da, right? Da is the lock, which is door. So if you look at it, you know, we dwelt in tents in the wilderness. You understand? So when it came to this dwelling in tents, and shout out to our Gadite brothers and sisters, you understand, similar brothers and sisters. So like the Reuben brothers and sisters, you got like a door. You understand? So that door would be how you would open up that tent and to get access or gain access to that tent. You understand? So that's more so of a door, which is we know as well with that, real quick, while we here on this dog, right? Then not this right here, da wa da, right? This is King David's name. Now, King David, of course, was a king. So whenever he signed anything, he had a signet, right? So with that being said, now like I said, my joint is not the perfect joint of this, but we got here the da, the wa, and the da, right? You know the da, the wa, and the da, right? So, of course, I see y'all. Some of y'all probably already know where I'm getting at this with the shield. There ain't no goddamn star. It's the shield of David, or in the Hebrew, pronounced Ma Gun Da Wa Da. It's like I said earlier. You see, when it comes to English, it's shield of David, but here there is no of or no connotation for the word of here. So you got Magun Dawada, which is, if you just really broke it down, literally verbatim of what it's saying in Hebrew, it's saying shield David. You understand? That of is just proper English on how you would plug in the of here, right? So, with that being said, because I've been battling uh, with these people on TikTok. Good night. Oh, you rocking the star, David. You doing this, and you understand. Then they was like, they always bring out the one I think is in Acts, where it's talking about the star of Renfrew. You understand? Matter of fact, since we're there talking about it, so let me find it real quick. Today, like I love to say, they're gonna get this work today. You understand? I could really go into it and break it down and show them what's up, man. Because obviously these people don't understand the scriptures, and it shows. It really shows, man. Can you give me the books of Acts chapter 7, verse 43, Bible can show? Acts at 43. Oh, Salaki. Acts 43. Acts 7 and 43.
Book of Acts, chapter 7 and verse 43.
Go ahead.
Yea, ye took up the tabernacle of Molech.
Start right there real quick. So now, when they see this on our necks, you understand? Or they see it, you see the shit on my head, right? When the scripture says, yea, you took up the tabernacle of Molech. We know the tabernacle is like a place of worship. You understand? That's why the Christian church called their house the tabernacle. And Molech, if I'm not mistaken, is that an owl looking type of whatever. You understand? You see Drake, you understand? That's why he got that OVO. You understand? He's showing you like the eyes and then the nose of an owl, right? So you understand? With that being, this is a place that they says the name of the idol god of the Ammonites, to which human victims, particularly young children, were offered in sacrifice. Its image was a hollow brazen figure with the head of an ox and an outstretched arms. So it said the head of an ox. It was heated red hot by fire from within, and the little ones placed in its arms to be slowly burnt, while to prevent the parents from hearing the dying cries, the sacrificing priests beat drums. God damn. That's why the scriptures call these other nations beasts, man. Because who the hell can sit here and just, I mean, but you know what's so heavy about that? Think about today, my body, my choice with these sisters. They're doing the same thing with sacrificing their babies. You understand? Getting abortions, fighting for abortions, man. But good night. We ain't gonna get off the topic. So with that, like it says, with that being said, with Molech, like I said, you understand, this is something that was used to sacrifice their babies. Like I said, it had a statue that was sitting up here with an ox head, and it was basically a burning furnace that was burning their babies. You understand? So then, like you said, first off, do you see anybody in the I.S.U.P.K doing that? No. So they're already wrong, even if that, because we're gonna break this mess down line for line. You understand? So, like it says, yeah, you took up the tabernacle of Molech, meaning the things that they did, you took up. Meaning, it's like an old Quaker saying, like you taking up, you're adapting or adopting these things. You understand? Keep going, Otto.
And the star of your young God ran.
And the star of your God, Remfam. And also, look at what it says. God here is a lowercase g. So we know this is not when we say power. You understand? Now, Remfam also was a god, right? A false god or an idol. You understand? Let's go into the interlinear. We're going to break this thing all the way down, man. I mean, even people that see it now, they still going to try to say we, got a Star of David, which is not. It says, Remfam, the name of the idol, worshipped secretly by the Israelites in the wilderness. You understand? And again, if it was such a righteous thing, we wouldn't do it in secret. But already, yet again, because this is the scripture they love to run to when they say we got the shield or the Star of David, but they say the Star of Molech. You understand? So when it comes to that, it says in the star of your God, Remfam. So like it says, we're not worshiping this on our neck. That joint just look good on our neck when we come in the building. You understand? It's a part of our jewelry. It's not, we're saying, oh, we're up bowing down to it, whatever. Like, we don't do that. We're not worshiping it. We're just wearing it. Now, it's a different thing when you're wearing that goddamn Christian cross, though. That's different. Because that was the device that was used to murder our King YAHANNA. You understand? Keep going, other one.
Figures which ye made to worship them, and I will carry you away beyond Babylon.
If you could, Baba Gasha, look up the word star. And the one I'm looking for is like it's talking about like a certain person. Because again, these bugged out Christians, these bugged out fake Israelites, the ones that even say, oh, I'm not going to join a camp, like Captain Tazaria said, you're the problem. Because you rather be by yourself But the Most High don't judge individually; He judges as a nation. So, like you know what I'm saying. My man said, Benny Siegel said it. Damn, I forgot the name of the movie. He said either you gonna get down or you gonna lay down. You understand? You gonna get on with this truth, the I.S.U.P.K, the Commander General, or you gonna lay down with America, man. You understand? So go ahead when you get that, Barbara Kashad.
Good night. Star out of Merriam-Webster dictionary.
Go ahead.
A person who is preeminent in a particular field.
Hey, what?
Person who is preeminent in a particular field.
A person. Renfam is a type of person or a type of God. You understand? That's preeminent in a particular field, meaning the field of worship. Because, like it said, even so, people don't understand when it comes to these scriptures, man. We are taught how to break these scriptures down. You understand? It says, yea, you took up the tabernacle of Molech, comma, and the star of your God, Remphan, comma, figures which ye made to worship them. So, with that just being said, you do not see us worshiping this. And it even said a star is a person. Also, when they talk about a star, nobody has ever seen a goddamn star. So when you see this, you understand this is not even a damn star. It's a shield, first off. But even in the Merriam-Webster dictionary, it'll tell you that a star is a ball of gas. Does this look like a goddamn ball? No. You understand? So now we're going to get back to the board and show you the breakdown of Dawada, or the shield of David, or Magun Dawada. But like it says, there are people that can be stars. So when it's talking about the star, it's talking about Remphan. So even when they say star of Molech, that star is Molech,
Right.
which is they use to worship. You understand? Or they use as sacrifice. We're not sacrificing our babies for that. You understand? So back to it. So again, you have the Bagun Dawada, which is shield of David. Do you see the Da and the Da here and the Wa? So if you form this all together, you get this. Again, my drawing ain't the perfect. You understand? You see it, it's the Wab on my necklace. You understand? This is the same thing what I'm showing here. This is the Dawada. So that's why we say Magun Dawada, because it's the shield of David. You understand? So all that, whatever y'all talking about, man, look, you can believe what you want to believe. Scripture says, so what if they don't believe? Does it make the power of the Most High non-effect? God forbid, meaning hell no. So you can believe what you want to believe. We're going to rock this shit, you understand? Because we know this is our culture. Our King David had this shit. So, like, I mean, you know, I had to make that known, though, man. So, like, good night. Every type of social media, whatever you have it, whatever there is, needs the I.S.U.P.K on it, man. Because we got to teach our people. Because our people are so damn bugged up with not knowing the truth, and we blame the Christian church for that. Man. So back to it. So we got the Da, then we got Ha, which is Hana, which is behold, Wa, which is fish, hook, Za, which is Zion, which is weapon, Ka, which is Ka, Ma, which is fence, Ta, which is ta, na, a, which is basket. Ya, yad, which is palm. Salaki, hand. Cup. Ka, cup is palm. La, lamad is learn. Ma, mayan, Salaki, mayama, which is water. Na, nawan, which is sprout. You got sa, which is samak, which means to establish. I, which is the letter I, or it's like, well, I for you, the letter I. Then you got I, your eye that's in your socket, and then you have ayan. Ha, ha again, which is mouth. It's gonna be hard to read it one on the bottom. Never mind. You can see him get most on the coach. So ta, to za is ta, za, which is side. Qua, to wash, which is snare. Ra, ra'ash, which is head. Sha, shun, teeth. Thaw, or tha, thaw, which is mark. So I'll say them for you too, just so you know what you're looking at. You got Allah for cow, Bayat for house, Gamal for camel, Dalath for door, Hanah for behold, Wa, which means fish hook, Zayan, which is weapon, select it. Kalma, which is fence, Tanaha, which is basket, Yad, which is hand, Ka, which is palm, Lamad, which is learn, Mayan, it's like a Mayam, which is water, Nawan, which is sprout, Samak for establish, I, Ayan for I, Pa, which is mouth, Tazad, meaning side, Kawash is snare, Ra'ash is head, Shan is teeth, Thaw is mark. Oh, come. y'all a few seconds to write that down. Yeah, Lord willing, one day y'all come in here and teach me. You understand? I want to learn too. Then we're going to get into the Assyrian, showing you the importance of, well, before we get into the Assyrian, like I said, this is B2B, back to the basics. You understand? So we're going to first get some words. I'm going to show you some new words too, but, it's still all in the same, just learning, getting back to, back to the basics. But I just got a couple words and we're going to go into and showing you how connectors work and, what's the importance of the connectors. So I'll give y'all a few more moments to get this down. And some of you probably already got it. No sweat. No sign crack. It's the why, even if you write it now, it's the why, because you think about, well, even me, you understand, the more I write something, the more I get better at it. Repetition is something that we as a people, learn from. All right, let's get it. So, there's some words to show. We're gonna start off with ones that y'all know, Lord willing, should know, and show the importance of. You understand when it comes to connections, right? Let's see one real quick that they don't want us knowing our language, so they probably won't even tell us what connectors are. Let's see what they got. Let's see. Do you know connectors in Hebrew, how to use connectors in Hebrew, how to say connectors in Hebrew, how to write? Yeah, they ain't got nothing on it. So a connector. Let's see. Dang. Let's see what's up in the green. connectors. The connector connects two characters to form one sound or one word, right? All right, so with that being said, father, mother. So the Hebrew word for father is Abba. The Hebrew word for mother is Ama, right? So we know with this here, there's two characters here. You got the we know again, just like we said with the Hebrew, it's written from right to left. When you're reading the ancient or the Assyrian. So you got right? So you got two characters. You got two characters here, right? So it's more easier said because it's only two characters here. We're gonna get into more complex words to show you. You understand how they actually work. So you got Abba, which is gonna be Salak. That ain't even a good. Well, we can start with that. So we got Abba, and then Ma. So with these two, those are not connected. Specifically, what I mean is they're not connecting two words. So also a connector can be used for a connotation on how to say the symbol, right? So, for example, mayom, which is water or waters. So you got my yum. With my yum, you have three characters that's in the mayum, in the word mayum. You got ma, ya, and ma. Right? Now someone gonna look at me crazy, but like, hold up, that's just the M. You understand? This is what a connector serves the purpose of when it connects the word, right? So, and then for the transliteration of my own is water or waters. It just depends on the context. You know, we went over that a couple weeks ago, showing you how when it comes to words, some words are more so interchangeable towards the fit the context. And you know, it's not you can't say my yum or my yums. Please don't say my yums. Kind of context I said if you do that, like say Adawanyans or Agwakyans, Akyums, that's terrible Hebrew, first off. And you're bastardizing our language. Adawanyum is already plural for lords. Agwatyan is already plural for sisters. Akyum is already plural for brothers. You understand? So back to this. So you got Mayum, right? So you got the Ma, the Ya, and then the Ma again, right? Which is kind of cool because I wrote it this way. You read from right to left. So me writing it from left to right is still the same word, reading it from right to left. That's Tawab. But so, with that being said, right? So now this is what I was showing you. Like my brother said, I think this is Tawab saying, when you frown by yourself, then you know what I'm saying, when they join together when they have a smiley face, basically, right? So we know this is ma and it's ma, meaning you're gonna have that, or it's gonna be and then a ma. Same with here, then a ba, right? But here is my yum. You understand? But now if I read this like this, it would be my yama, right? Without the connectors. But with the connectors, now we have the ma, which is the same here, and then yum. You understand? So that's what I meant when it says connects two characters to form one sound or word. Because yum is one sound and it's also one word. Meaning when you put yum on something, it makes it plural. But again, here, in the type of word that this is, it also can be for water. So, like I said, more so on the connector, you got my, then of course you got the Yah. But if I didn't have the connector to make them, connect together, then this word would be Mayama instead of Mayama. You understand? So let's get some more let's get some more examples. Shalom. Like I said, with shalom, you have three characters, right? You got the Shah, the La, and then you got the Ma. And we do not say, I ain't even gonna say it because I know Austin Taiwan can't stand that word, like, but we don't say what these other camps say. That shalom, no, hell no. It's shalom. Even when you see it spelled like this real quick, right? Shah, Shah. That is still shalom. That is still shalom. Do not say shalom. Yeah. Don't say that. You understand? Or in the the Syrian, this is still shalom, man. You understand? It still is. You understand? If I could, understand, it's a video that Captain Katazak breaks down this here. You understand? It's showing you just the natural flow of the tongue is why it's still shalom. You understand? There is no shalom, whatever. We don't say that. Like Captain Katazak said, saying this is like saying banana now. It don't make no damn sense. But without further ado, so you got the Shah, which is that. You have the La, and then you have the Ma. So for face value, without having the Shah, it's like without having the connectors, right? You're going to say Shalama. It's not wrong because we got a brother that his name is Shalama. You understand? But I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, he has a ha at the end of his name. But here, this is not the proper way to say this. It's like this is not the proper way to say this with how we see it now, right? So you need your connectors. So you have Shalom. So now, with that, it makes this connected in one word or one sound. Shah, which is, we know the Shah is by itself. Then you know this is a La. but this is a ma. So instead of saying shalama, we say shalom. You understand? I'll give y'all a couple more, and then I'll move on to these other words. What else I can say? Um, I'm just using words that we know. So okay, ba ra, right, which is bless. So with that being said, we got ba ra. So it's ba ra. Right. So now again, without the connectors, you're gonna say, well, this is barakah. But we're trying to get this here, not barakah. You understand? So we know ba by itself. So we got ba. But this is if I didn't have, this connected, like I said, it would say barakah. But that's not what we're trying to get. So we got the connectors. Barak. And that's why I think it's safe to say that everybody that comes into this school or is in this school loves this Hebrew, the ancient. You understand? Because if I did see the Assyrian, which is so now when I see that, I'm gonna think, okay, Barakah. Yeah, that's Barakah, right? Because with the Assyrian, there are no connections. So when you see certain words with the Assyrian, you're gonna be like, oh, when you're reading it and you're not understanding what you're reading, you're gonna say Barakah, Salaki, Barak. You understand? So that's why the ancient is so welcoming, so loving, and it's us. That's who we are. You understand? It just reconciles more so with our spirit, man. But this here right here, good night. You understand? And I'll give you some more examples of that as well when it comes to the Assyrian. Because it was easier for you to understand, yeah, this is Barak because both of them were written beside each other when it comes to Barak and then Barak in the Assyrian. So, for example, think of some words. All right. I, brown, no. So, like, because that's going to tell you how to say it. Let's see. Mm, what can I write? I'm trying to think of a word. All right, no sweat. I got you. So now, the brother was to read this, and they read it in the Hebrew, read it in the ancient, or to read it in the Syrian. You understand? They're gonna probably read this. Okay, with that, this is the powder side of cow, right? It's like that is not correct. That's more like it. So they're gonna read this And they're gonna be like, Pasaka. So they probably will say this. Pa sa ka. Now maybe you're starting to see the importance of the ancient and the connections of the ancient and what it does for you. Because now, if I wrote it in, you understand, Salaki, if I wrote it in the ancient, I'm going to have mm, this reads Pasak. So now knowing the ancient helps you know the Assyrian because when I see this, this is the same as this in the Assyrian. So this is the Pa and the ancient, this is the Pa and the Assyrian. This is the Sa and the ancient, this is the Sa and the Assyrian. This is the Ha, it's like the so like man, I'm correcting myself, man. I don't know why I want to put that. There we go. So this is the Sa in the ancient, this is Sa in the Syrian, this is the Ka in the ancient, this is the Ka in the Assyrian. So instead of this here, it's Pesach, which means Passover. It does not mean no damn Easter. It was so heavy about that too. Let's see if I can get it to be clear. You type in the word Easter in the Blue Letter Bible. Come on, girl. You're right. You can see it better when you talk about it. But you see, when typing that Easter, it only comes up one time. Right. There it is. Yeah, there it was. Comes up one time. You get the picture. But anyway, so when we go into the word Easter, you type in the blue letter, you go to the interlinear and scroll down to the word Easter. It shows you now. This, of course, is in Greek. But if you see down here on the bottom, right there, looks like this is about like what I got. Pesach. Pesach. And it even gives you the Strong's, which is when you see H, it's Hebrew. Hebrew 6453. Real quick, I just want to see how that's it. You know, we like to pick on the oppressor.
Strong's H, 6453. Pesach. Pesach.
Yeah, let's say that one more time. What in the world?
Strong's H, 6453. Pesach. Pesach.
It sound like you about to hop a loony, Pesach. Pesach. Yo, man. our culture looks good on us, not them. Man. Like, what in the world? So yeah, that's going into Pesach. So again, you see the characters here, the same characters I just showed you in the interlinear of the Blue Letter Bible. You understand? All right. So let's get some words and meanings of words. So let's see. What do we have? First one, I'll do rescue. And the Hebrew word for rescue is YAHANNA. So you have in ancient, you have Yah, Shah, Yah, Shah. Assyrian, Yeshai. Fight. And I want to get some clarification real quick because I think this word can also mean bread. Lacombe, which is again in the ancient, you have La, Lacombe, and in the Syrian, you have Lacombe. Now, real quick, let me see something. Because even in the Lord's prayers, Abanawa Shabbat Shemai Qadash Yah. Nathanawa Lacombe, give us our bread or our daily bread. Matthew 6. Oh, man, most of the rocket thing always have a shop is true. Most of the crazy. So now I found out, I was like, just real quick, when us looking at it, remember how we were talking about like how the Greek is in the New Testament? You can't find a Hebrew word for the Greek word. I'm about to show you. If they let me be great on here, man. So like, boom. So you see, this is the Greek word for bread, right? But if you scroll down, me either. Yeah, that. It won't let me be great, man. Come on, you know what? Let me see. What if I did that? Ah, a little better, man, but it ain't. But if you scroll down here, you can kind of see it right there where I got Lacom. That's showing the Greek word. It's showing the Greek word, but it's also showing the Hebrew word. Damn, they won't let me. They won't do that. And this is bread also. So anyway, what? Say it again, sir. Yeah, it won't let it do. God, dang, boy. Like your man Justin said, they try to copy our language, but can't even say it right. Right. What's our Christ? You right, bro. Damn right, young man Justin. But so, which is you see with Lacom, it's spelled the same way. Let's see if we can find fight in the interlinear. Exodus 1 and 10. Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply and it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also into our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land. So this is the time of, when Pharaoh wanted to, bless the native enemies to get the hell up out of Egypt, boy. He did not want us to continue to, grow. Right. See, and there it is. But come to fight. But yet and still, of course, it ain't gonna show. But so we're gonna put up here that become could also mean bread or fight, depending on the context. So depending on the context, bread can mean fight. It's like lacum can mean fight or bread. So again, like you said, you understand. If we say Nathala now lacum, meaning give us our daily bread. You understand? That's more so talking. We're not gonna say give us our fight. You understand? But then when it comes to the Exodus 1 and 10, it says Haba Natha Kama Mawa Pan Yaraba Yahweh Kaya Kwa Ra'a Na Mala Kama Wana Wasa Dum Kawa'a Al Shana A Yanawa Wana Lakam. So that's that talking about give us our, it's like the fight. And finishing off is Banwa Wa'ala Man Ha'aratiza. So it says, "Come on, let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply. And it come to pass that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto our enemies and fight against us, and so get them up out of the land." So that fight is what he's talking about there. So that's why it says, that's why it's called um, YAHANNA come, like it said, and they fight against us. So you should have that. Moving on. Get another one, a couple more. Oh, wait, okay. I like that one. Gather. Y'all already know where we're going with that. It's a bedrock scripture to UPK. Gather yourselves together, yea. Gather together, O nation not desired, man. Matter of fact, we're gonna look it up in that scripture, make sure this is the right way to, pronunciate it or to say it. Uh-huh. So, Zephaniah 2 and 1. Let's see. They got something different. Maybe that's a different context. Oh, okay. Then I see it's strong 622. There we go. So in the book of Genesis, chapter 6, verse 21, it says, "And take thou unto thee of all food that is eaten, and thou shalt gather it to thee, and it shall be for food for thee and them." So, Wa'atha, Quat, Makah, Makah, Ma'akal, Ashar, Ya'akal, Sapat, like Sapat, Alayak, Yahaya, like Wahaya, Lakah, Walaham, La'akala, La'akala. And the root word for that is Wa'asapah, but the root word is Asapah. See how he says. Shalaki, Asap.
Strong's H622. Asaph. Asaph.
Man, you might as well say that more just speaking regular English, man. That's what Assyrian is. It's bastardized English and all the other languages mixed in each other. So Asap is gather, which is, and I give you the stones too. There's like different. There's a different context of gather when it comes to Zephaniah 2 and 1. So the Strong's is H 6 and 22. And what you can do is, if you have a blue letter Bible, you can go into the blue letter Bible, and all you got to do is just type in 86222, and you'll see it'll pull up. It shows you how many times it occurs as well. Uh, I'm supposed to write this in Syrian alphabet, but we ain't gonna get to it. We'll come back with that next week, though, Lord willing. Write that Syrian alphabet. Right. Right. And sock. Let's see some more. Ah, shout out to my brother on this one. Which is that's too wild. I like that. Most of our that's how you know we be good with what we're saying. So serve, right? If he's still watching, he should already kind of know what the word is for serve. Because it is in his name. It is what his name means. You understand? But it is I by. So real quick lesson. My brother's trooper Awabad, his name is Servant or is Awabad Kahan, right? So let me write it up here real quick. We'll just play on the Awabad. But with the Awabad, okay, you see I bod is just serve, right? So whenever you put a Y in the middle of something, you get the action of what it is, right? So the action of serve, okay, serve is an action as well, but also past tense or action of it is serving, meaning I'm doing this now, I'm serving now. You understand? So with I will buy, this is serve thee. Then the other part is our body kahan, which is kahan. Kahan is servant. It's like it's a priest. I just wanted to show that real quick. Well, with that, let's look at the Strong's again. Let's see real quick. So, so for serve, right? Let's see, serve. Let's type in the word serve. Let's see if it's the right Hebrew word. Genesis 15 and 13. No sound Christ. Abad. Serve. To do work or to labor. So the Strong's for serve is
I know his name means servant priest.
Kama Khan, but then just I bod
God means servant.
Kama Khan.
So it's the walk.
The Wa, it makes it like I think it's Barawak, like blessing instead of barak for bless. So it's just like I said, like if you put the Y in the middle of something, it makes it a form of what you're already doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying? Come. Right. Instead of abad. You know, come. H56. There you go. That's exactly what it is. What's on correct? So we got I bind. And you have come. Yeah, gotta hit it early in the morning. They got me hopping to it early in the morning. I buy. Let's see. What else can we bring up? A couple more. I like this. This junk shows like it shows the Assyrian and all that. Not the Assyrian. It shows like the Strongs. How you find it? Let's see. Okay, real quick. Real quick. All Hebrew Academy graduates should know this word. Should. Which is let me see. I think it's a double meaning as well. Turn back, which is Shah. Wow. Let's see if I'm reading this correct. Ah, another word for shawab or to turn back or to return or shawab is also return. For the Assyrian, for the ancient, you have shawab. For the Assyrian, we have That's all Christ, man. That's my time, man. I'm gonna pass the class off to preaching officer Ayathan of 500 to give you security announcements, man. Clap it up.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry, ties, which is a commandment. Book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. Book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, get to Treasury Department or a teacher. Priest fund, free will offer for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the memorial blowing of trumpets is going to be held here in Fayetteville, September 25th. Was it 25th? Yeah, September 25th. If any brother or sister need transportation or, need to know the logistics of it all, contact your camp leader. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black, boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf. With that, Almidron, which means to stand. Sisters, be seated. We're going to render one courtesy salute to the teacher, man of Israel, Ma Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem, Shabbat.
Yamatai, hands down. Class dismissed.
Son Christ.